What's up, Gemini? Welcome to your June 2019 reading. This is really going to be more June, like first part of June. I will be doing another reading later in the month. Before I get into it, I just want to say happy birthday to all of you. Thank you for all of your support, all of you guys who, have been here and liking and subscribing. I really, really appreciate it. Every little bit of like positive vibes you guys give me and all that, it means a lot to me. And every single time you write a comment or, like a video, you're helping the video to circulate so that other people who may need these messages can hear it. So I really appreciate that. And before I get into it, I really want to wish you guys a happy birthday. Okay. Gemini season is, it depends on who you are, how it goes for you. Sorry, I've got incense smoke going. I'm a Gemini moon, so I always feel Gemini season a little heavier in my feelings. And that's okay. I like Gemini season. It really gets you in touch with thought. Now, going back to Gemini season, something really crazy and annoying happened. I actually just did your video. I was going to, edit and upload it and all that stuff, and I deleted your video. Luckily, I kept your spread. I hadn't gotten rid of that yet, and I don't want to pull another set of cards because I feel like this is something you very much need to hear. Now, I don't know what's going on with that shit about, my video being lost somewhere or me accidentally deleting it. I swear to God, the weirdest things always happen to me whenever I'm dealing with Mercury energy. I'm that girl who, like, my phones fuck up, my TVs, computers, everything, like nothing is making sense. And so this is just another another thing that comes with it, but I'm totally fine. It's fine. Now I kept all the cards here. I still even have your clarifiers. I felt like this was a really important message that I wanted to relay to you guys. So that's why I'm just literally kind of going to go over what I already said. Interesting enough, I was fussing with myself before doing this video when I was getting ready, and I'm like, okay, it's always like a thing, like, what top do I want to wear for these videos? And for whatever reason, I always feel like I have to try. Like, there's certain signs I feel like I have to try a little harder to look cute for, not saying, whatever, but with Geminis, for some reason, there's always like, oh, let me like put on some lipstick. Let me like do something. For whatever reason today, I just felt like I just wanted my shoulders out. And this is one of the most annoying shirts I have just because it doesn't stay where it's supposed to stay. But for whatever reason, I was so dead set on wearing it. Well, that doesn't matter. But going forward, I pulled the elephant card as your spirit animal guide, which I love elephants, as you guys can see. And honestly, if you were in my space, you'd see them everywhere. But this shirt has elephants all over it. So I was like, okay, how fitting, right? This is why I spent so much time fussing with myself over this dumbass shirt. Fine. So the elephant. I love elephants. They literally represent, sorry, this incense is getting a little out of control. Come on, bruh. They represent wisdom. They represent good fortune. And, the elephant is the great destroyer, right? Whatever comes in the elephant's path, they can literally destroy. So there's that sense of determination and perseverance there. They just knock down obstacles. So I love pulling the elephant card because it's like, you know what? Everything's going to be okay. You have the ability to knock down all these obstacles, all these things that you see obstacles coming in your way, right? So that's really great. But also, the elephant is also known to sometimes create obstacles, right? In order to steer us in the right direction. And I thought that was really interesting because in this spread, you do have a tower card. And tower card, as we know, it's like when universe comes, steps in and says, okay, homegirl needs help. Let's shift this around because she's not able to do it herself or he's not able to do it himself, right? So I love that. And with that, you guys had a really, there was a big response of you guys really liking those empowering questions cards that I got last month. So guess who's Bizak again? We've got them today. And your question is, what does happiness mean to me? And I think for you guys, this is really for you guys to take a look at. I mean, I think this is a question that we need to be asking ourselves often, right? Because sometimes what we think happiness means to us is really like runoff from whatever we were taught to believe growing up, from our parents, from our teachers, from society, from friends, from whatever. And this really challenges us to go deep within on what we feel is makes our happiness, right? And I do feel like there's a sense of you guys kind of going through the motions of that this month, and that's okay. So some of you guys may find yourself in a kind of stuck place. I actually have no sword cards out here, except for we do have the Three of Swords as a clarifier to something, which we'll get into that. I will say right now, you guys are going to be having victories. Again, just like we talked about last month, that new things were coming into your space and going to really be like blessings for you. Same. We're still there. For some of you, there's opportunities for new love, right? This person may be at a distance, or this may be someone that you meet while traveling, or someone you may have to travel to, that sort of thing. There's a lot of sense of duality here. And then we have the Devil card and we have the Tower card, which is really interesting. And I'll kind of get into my whole spiel about that later too. But what I do love is the bottom of the deck, you guys have the Page of Cups, which is all about new opportunity and happiness coming. Now, cups is emotion. So a lot of people take this, and think of it as love. And it could be, right? Because for some of you guys, I do feel like there's new opportunities for love here. But I just feel like you guys are right on the cusp of like stepping into a door of, this feels good. And I like that, right? Especially if those of you guys have been feeling stuck. Now, underneath that, you guys have the Magician, which I love because, first of all this yellow around the Magician, right? That's all our solar plexus chakra. That's all about our power and our ego, and really having a healthy ego. Now, the thing about the Magician card, which I love, and I always say, what makes the magician is his confidence. It is him knowing that he has the ability to make whatever he needs happen. There is no second guessing himself in the work that he does, right? Sorry, this is like really bothering me. Come on. There is no second guessing himself. He knows he has all the tools. He has the confidence to move forward. And I feel like that's one thing, a major thing that's going to be shifting with you guys, even through some of these murky moments that some of you guys may have. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Some of you guys are having to cut something out, whether it's bad habits, toxic behaviors, bad people, situations, jobs. Something is going to be cut out. Some of you guys, it may have already happened. You may have already felt like something was being cut out, but you just have to know that it's for the best, right? Now, you guys start out with Queen of Pentacles, Devil, and Six of Wands. So a lot of you guys may be dealing with earth sign energy people, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. But again, just like we talked about last month, there's been a big emphasis on you guys really trying to create a way and create and plan your happiness and your stability. There's big emphasis on what you guys value, kind of going back to the question about what makes me happy, right? Pentacles, yes, they can have to do with money. Yes, all things tangible blessings, but it's really at the core of it, it's what we value. And you guys have been really putting that on the forefront moving forward, right? Now, with the Devil card, Devil talks about what has power over us. Now, this is Capricorn energy, but I'm not just going to tie it to that. It feels like whatever, which we all have toxic things, or we all have things that we could really use a shift, right? It could really use a okay, you could probably drop that now, because as you see, doing this way is not getting you anywhere, right? We all have an Achilles heel that kind of gets us fucked up, whether it's a person, a thing. It's something that we have to always be working on though, right? And I feel like you guys are really kind of at this point thinking about things and weighing out your options and really understanding that in order to have whatever life it is that you guys are trying to create yourself, something has to go. Whether it is a person, a job, a way of doing things, something has to go. Now, what I love about this is you guys got the Devil card clarified by the Two of Wands. So it's like there's plans being made. Twos are all about, partnership and balance in that duality too. But Two of Wands, and Wands in particular, Wands are all about action. It's about making a decision and taking the action to move forward. I feel like there's things that are going to be cut out. Now, because you do have the Devil card and we do have the Tower card as an additional message coming out here later, you may be needing a little help cutting this out. This may be something that it's hard to let go of, because the thing about the devil energy is the devil doesn't look like a devil like on this card. Devil energy things, they're appealing at first, right? They feel good. They feel like it's what's going to complete us or what we need at the time. They're very appealing, and that's what's so hard to let go of devil energy, because it doesn't come looking like a crazy ass devil. It comes looking like the best thing you've ever fucking seen or ever had. So that's why it makes it complicated when it's time to cut those things out. But I feel like you guys are going to be doing that this month, and it could be something that's small. Not necessarily like, oh, I'm breaking up with this person, but it could be like literally just a shift in the way that you're doing something, but it's something that makes such a big impact on how you choose to live your life. It's making me think of the book, The Compound Effect, which is a really great book if you guys are interested. And it really talks about how certain behaviors and things are basically our daily patterns and what we do over time, how it compounds. Everything compounds, right? And it either compounds in a good way or in a bad way, right? So if we keep putting forth the good action and doing good habits, then that's where we get our good return. But it's like if we keep up with the silly things or the things that are just a waste of time, that's when we've got more of that coming. Like, over time, it compounds into basically full-on foolishness. So I think that's weighing heavy on you guys right now, which makes sense. Whenever it's like solar return time, we all, look a little deeper into our lives and look about, it's a really important time and very popular time that, we really analyze things and figure out what we need to cut out, what we need to continue. So it's kind of like that energy. What I do love is you guys have the Six of Wands coming up. So there is a victory here, and you guys are going to be standing out in some sort of way. If this has to do with business, especially, I feel like some of you guys may be getting a promotion, or be getting bumped up in your, in your title, but you guys are planting new seed that's going to bring you real wealth and security, health, stability, everything. It's going to be feeling overall good. And I feel like you guys, there's a big emphasis on you guys being seen. Now, of course, this is your birthday month or your birthday season, so I'm sure you guys are doing a whole lot of celebrating, which that's great too. But it feels like even just like in a work sense of security, and it doesn't matter. Everyone's value, what they value, it all looks different, right? For some people, like let's say someone who's already financially well off, what they probably value more is more like emotional connections and things that they can't supply themselves because they've got the money on lock. Someone who, feels like they've got, whatever. It's just the point is everybody's value and what they value is different. But I feel like you guys are coming into a really good place with new beginnings, because you guys are being seen and you guys have been doing really good work. So that's really good. And again, it's standing so close to the Devil card. It feels like the Devil card is something that we've overcome. And by overcoming it, it frees you up to tackle these new things and have these new blessings and really be seen. Because whatever this devil energy is, now this could be a person, place, or thing, whatever, it's not the best for you moving forward in the ways and in the directions that you feel like you want to move forward. Okay. It's just not conducive for what you're trying to do. Okay. Now, then you've got the World, 10 of Cups, 3 of Cups. What a happy row. Lots to celebrate. Some of you guys are really talking about traveling. Some of you guys might be traveling to meet someone, or while you're traveling, meet someone. What I love about the World card is it was clarified by the Lovers. So some of you guys might be really connecting with someone, especially if they are another Gemini like you, or if they are a fixed sign. So what's that? Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo. But does not have to be. I love the World card because it comes after the Judgment card in the Fool's Journey, right? The Judgment card, yes, all about making decisions, making new decisions, all about a renewal, a revamp of something. But then you get the World card. So it's like, again, I feel like there's something that you guys are kind of maybe been tussling with letting go. But it feels like once you do, you've got new opportunities for new great things to come. right? The World and the Lovers, like that's cute, right? And this is what's actually in your environment. So this is what the universe is presenting towards you, right? But you guys have to remember these tarot readings, this is like me giving you a weather report. Okay, because the thing is, I could tell you it's going to be sunny outside, but it's still up to you if you want to wear sandals or if you want to wear rain boots. You know, I could tell you there's going to be a storm. I could tell you it's going to be raining, but are you going to grab your jacket? You know what I mean? So this is the energy that is available to you guys at this time, but it's still for you. You know, it requires you guys to be in the place to be able to receive it. Okay. Now, 10 of Cups is next. I love this. This is all about being happy. Like this is the ultimate happiness. This is just like all the cups are overflowing, right? This is feeling connected to people, you know, connected to family, connected to what your happiness is, connected to what your rainbow is. This is in your hopes and fears, and it's clarified by the Three of Wands. So it feels like whatever this is that you guys have been planning again for a long time, and there's been this talk that I've been having with you guys back and forth about waiting for your ships to kind of settle in. This is confirmation that this is coming to you, right? The happiness that you've been waiting for is coming to you because you guys have done the work. I just feel like there's, you know, we're right here at the last little finishing touches. And again, those last finishing touches may be uncomfortable because I think it challenges you guys to really face your demons. The Devil card is sitting directly above the 10 of Cups. So again, it feels like in certain cases, you're going to have to make a head over heart decision for, you know, your best interest going forward. Now, after that, you guys got that Three of Cups. I feel like you guys are going to have a lot to celebrate. I will say, if some of you guys have been in rocky situations and you've kind of been with someone who you felt like you haven't been able to trust, this might be a time to let that go. And Three of Cups to me almost never means like betrayal or third party situation. But in this case, I feel like it does. I clarified it and I got 3 cards to clarify it. We've got the Five of Wands. So this could be a matter of there's too many people involved in your relationship if this is a relationship. And that doesn't have to mean that there's necessarily cheating going on, but third party just means third party. That could just be other people up in your business. That could be certain circumstances that make it hard for you to have this relationship. It could be whatever. I do feel like there could have been like some cheating shit going on though, because you do have the Three of Swords. That's also clarifying it. I hate when I see Three of Cups and Three of Swords. That's like, oof, that's like heavy. You could have been dealing with a water sign, fire, air, doesn't matter. Water, fire, air. But I feel like, which I love, with the Eight of Cups, this is something that you guys are going to be dropping your cups and letting down on. Now, I will say, with this Page of Cups being your underlying energy, if you do have to drop the hammer on somebody and like send them on their way, just know that you've got other opportunities coming up. Like, I feel like there's been people waiting for you guys to be single. Like it feels like that kind of energy. Like, God damn, I've been waiting for her to be single, that type of thing. So I wouldn't even fret over it. I feel like this is going to be a little bit hard for you guys, but I feel like this is something that you can definitely get back on top of, because at the end of the day, it feels like you guys are going to be focusing most of your energy on like your internal work and your work, like your actual, what you do for a living. So by doing that and keeping yourself busy, and also, you know, going out, having time with friends, doing new experiences, I feel like that will help you kind of get over this hump. For those of you guys who are experiencing that, again, this is not going to be so for everybody, but some of you guys have a third party situation or some type of something in love or something that is holding you back. Swear. Got it. Now, some additional messages. You guys have the Tower, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. Now with the Tarot card, again, Tower card comes after the Devil card and the Major Arcana. Literally, they go boom, boom. So the Tower card for me is like, the Devil card is what has power over us, right? It's our toxic behaviors. It's the toxic people. It's the toxic, you know, thoughts that we have in our head, whatever in our lives that full on has power over us and we sometimes slip under. That's what the Devil card is. But the Tower card is universe coming and being like, girl, no, you didn't handle this right. No shade. I'm going to wipe this out for you. So it can be a hard ending with Devil and Tower. Sometimes it can be a hard surprise. It can be a shock to the system that just does not feel good, but it's literally the universe intervening and coming in. Now, what clarified that was the Queen of Cups, which I love. So I do feel like this has to do with a loving situation. But the thing is, I feel like you guys are going to be tapping into your intuition more, trusting more. I feel like even if some of you guys are experiencing a loss of something, I feel like you guys are going to be able to not only logically, but like emotionally find the peace in it and understand why the things had to happen the way the things had to happen. Like, I feel like there's going to be peace there. I feel like you guys are going to be keeping yourself really busy again with work. Work is going to be looking great. If you've been having money issues, if that's even been a problem or a thought, money is going to be great. You guys are really building. Again, you guys have that Six of Wands. So you guys are really, your name is swirling around in rooms that you're not even in. You know what I mean? You're going to be getting new opportunity, right? The Fool card is clarifying that. And this is not only like your career work. I feel like self-work is going to be great for you guys this month. You guys are going to be really feeling your beat in the best way. And that's because I think a lot of you guys are taking the time to ask, what makes me happy? What makes me happy? And then, okay, once I figured out what makes me happy, what are the things that I actually have to do in order to get that happiness, right? Like, what actions do I need to take? Is the way I'm living my life or the things that I'm doing, is that conducive to where I want to go? Yes or no? And you guys are going to be making those decisions and feeling really empowered, okay? Now, you do have the Five of Pentacles, which I don't like, but I feel like this is an energy of, again, not lack in terms of I'm broke. It just feels like there's guilt or something surrounding a situation. And for me, the situation feels more like it has to do with that double tower. There may be some guilt. There may be like, oh, I hate that this had to happen. There may be some whatever surrounding the situation, but I think you're going to be okay. And I know it has to do with the tower because actually it was clarified. First of all, the Five of Pentacles was clarified by the Five of Pentacles. So definitely there is this feeling of guilt or shame or, oh, I feel so left out. Oh, I feel done so dirty. And then you got the Tower card clarifying that. So yeah, the tower sucks. It's an adjustment for sure. It's very instant. It's like one of those things that just a swift cut out and it sucks. But again, I feel like you guys have so many things and opportunities around you that it's okay. Remember, you do have that World card clarified by the Lovers card. So again, if you are bummed, if this has to do with a love situation, that'll be on the docket. There's no doubt about it, right? And again, going back to that Elephant card, you guys have good fortune. You guys have the wisdom to move forward. You guys are the fucking destroyers that can literally bust through whatever obstacles are coming your way. Like, you just have to believe it. I think you guys are actually gonna have a great month this month, okay? Feeling very powerful. Okay, and then you guys got, it is safe for you to receive. So it says, the more you allow yourself to receive, the more resources you have available to share with others. Open your arms to receive and be a conduit for good coming to you and through you as it blesses the world. Yes. So being open to receive, I feel like you guys are going to be getting blessings coming from left and right. Now, when I pulled the Romance Angels card, I was kind of like, and then when I did all the clarifiers, it totally made sense because you guys got two that popped out together and you got unrequited love and true love. I think this is a message especially for those of you who are maybe newly single, had to walk away from something. Whatever you had to walk away from, it had to go. It had to go. But as you release that, I feel like you're opening up opportunity for new love to come in. That is actually true, right? That's not deceitful. That doesn't have you questioning. That doesn't have you confused. I just saw a meme the other day and I reposted it that said something along the lines of, the best relationship advice I got was hold on, I have it right here. I don't know why. I feel like I have to share this with you guys. I'm gonna say, come on, phone. Okay, let's see. Boom. The best piece of dating advice I've ever received is this. If they like you, you'll know. If they don't, you'll be confused. Honestly, that's all you need to know. And that spoke directly to my heart. So it's kind of like one of those things. I feel like there's a lot shifting, but you guys have so many blessings coming up. I cannot wait to hear about this. Please comment below. Let me know if this resonates. Again, thank you for all the likes. It definitely helps the video to circulate so everybody who needs their message gets their message. And definitely comment down below your birthday so you can find your birthday twin. I want everybody to be friends. Such a Libra. I want you to be friends. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.